Hello and welcome to the Department of Deportation podcast, the DEPODcast, where you can get the latest up-to-date information on mass deportations, immigration, the border, and helping keep our country secure. Don't forget to visit departmentofdeportation.com for all your latest merch. On this episode, we'll be discussing why there should be a Department of Deportation in the first place, and why it might be the easiest, most efficient way to get people back to their original home countries. First off, there's currently not even enough agents between Homeland Security, ICE, and all the other agencies to even get all these people back to their home countries in the first place. So we probably will need an entire new set of hires to get people going. With a Department of Deportation, we would be able to quickly, efficiently, and much more cheaply get people out of the country than we currently can. In this clip coming up, we'll hear Tom Homan discussing some of the current price estimates for getting illegals out of our country right now.
One estimate that says it would cost $88 billion to deport 1 million people a year.
I don't know if that's accurate or not.
Is that what American taxpayers should expect?
What price do you put on national security? Is that worth it?
Is there a way to carry out mass deportation without separating families?
Of course there is. Families can be deported together.
When I listened to that clip, I said to myself, $88 billion seems like a ton of money to be spending on only 1 million people getting out of the country. That's $88,000 a piece. You can house inmates for several years for that much money, when a ticket back to their home country may be had for as little as a few $100s. A natural choice to head the Department of Deportation would be somebody that's well-versed in logistics and travel, possibly even somebody that's involved in logistics in the military or somebody involved in the airline business. One thing to note here is that the Department of Deportation would be getting rid of people who have already had their cases decided on. They don't need to have any of the administration involved in the actual legal side of things as far as people leaving. One thing to note here is we are only talking about illegal immigrants. If you're a legal immigrant, we fully support you. In fact, some of my first shirts I ever sold, my first merch, went to people who are actual legal immigrants and became citizens. They did it the right way. They didn't cheat. They didn't skip in line. So, that's some of the reasons that we should have a Department of Deportation and why it makes sense, even if it's only a temporary agency. And don't forget to check out departmentofdeportation.com for all your latest news and merch.